Breaking news, a man's been sentenced to 14 years in prison for child sex offences. Let's bring in our North of England correspondent Katie Barnfield outside Preston Crown Court. Katie, the details.
Well, Stuart Latham is one of the most prolific child sex offenders that Greater Manchester Police has ever dealt with. He was jailed today for 14 years with a licence extension of 8 years. That's for 49 offences against 41 victims in total, mostly online, but also in person, including the rape of a 12-year-old girl. Now, the judge said this kind of extended sentence, particularly against a younger offender, is highly unusual. Latham is now 22, but he said it was necessary as he is a highly dangerous individual, a predatory sex offender with little to no empathy or remorse. Now, online, Latham targeted dozens of girls aged as young as 11. He created a Snapchat account to effectively catfish them, pretending to be a 14-year-old boy called Josh, using a fake picture. He posted an advert saying he would give girls £200 if they could help him out, and that turned out to be demanding sexual pictures and videos. Several girls responded, as I say, some of them as young as 11. He would then threaten them with leaking these images if they didn't send more and more explicit pictures. And when Latham was arrested, police found a phone hidden in the back of his wardrobe containing thousands of images of child sexual abuse, including Snapchats and videos he'd recorded with girls that were sometimes up to an hour long. He was jailed today for offences including blackmail, making indecent images of children, and causing children to engage in sexual activity. And as I say, most of his offending was online, but he did target 2 girls in person as well, including raping one of them when she was 12 years old. She met Latham online and they entered into a relationship. He told her he was 15 at the time, although he was actually 19, although he knew that she was only 12. And the court heard, despite knowing her age, he would regularly engage in sexual activity with her. He was also sometimes record this, and when she refused anything sexual with him, he would get mad. He then also went on to abuse the girl's friend at her house. Now, in court earlier, both of the girls that Latham had abused in person stood up to read their own victim impact statements directly to the court. The first girl, who thought she was in a relationship with Latham, she started to cry as she said it was her first serious relationship and she had nothing to compare it with. She was just happy that he was there, but she said that he began to rule her life, and when she found out what he'd done to other girls, her heart dropped. And the second girl, her friend, who he also abused in person, turned directly to him in court and she said, "I want you to realise I will never forget this. You have changed me. You have taken the child in me away from me." Now, Stuart Latham's victims were across the country, all the way from Scotland to Bournemouth, but police believe this is not the full extent of his offending and that there could be dozens more victims as far away as the USA, and they are encouraging anyone else who may have been targeted by Latham to please contact them.
Katie, good to have you with us. Joining us live outside Preston Crown Court. Thank you so much.